Previously on Among the Dust.
It's rather quiet, but that does not mean that there may not be danger ahead.
I just wondered if maybe this soul might start speaking to you.
Science facility, research station.
The generator starts to come to life. And
Have I done anything to upset Zahar?
He's always upset with everyone, except me.
This could be it.
My name is Dr. Seafell Theoreni.
5 years earlier, but it is unmistakably Ada.
I made a connection with your soul, and I tugged hard. I had activated your renewal. How long until it completes, I do not know, but I know it was what they wanted. I finally did some digging, and I know who they are.
She mentioned that when the power was turned on, she was attacked regularly.
From memory, we haven't put it on a lower setting or anything. We just flicked it on.
No, it's on maximum.
And now, you almost missed it. Having been caught up in the uncomfortable revelation of Ada's condition. But no sooner had the uneasy thought crept back into your minds that the blaring alarm pierced through the silence of now abandoned research station. What was it that Dr. Theoreni had said? With the reduction to only essential power, they'd not had an attack in months. An attack from what? The environmental protections can provide you with oxygen to temporarily survive an Eox's airless surface, but it does little to combat against the larger threats that dwell here on the planet of the dead. Who or what is out there?
Dex, external cameras, where's that alarm coming from? Find me something.
So, Dex, you flit over to one of the various other computer terminals that are around in the station. You can see one of them seems to have a fairly rudimentary lay of the outside area. One's looking at the generator station that you saw, that you worked on to get this place working in the first place. Others are kind of looking roughly in other areas, and you start to do a sweep. You can see Dex as he interfaces it, he. Does Dex have a gender?
No.
That you think of?
Insect.
No? Great.
I feel like we've
Maybe
used
it's a
he before.
I think it's a he.
He.
I think he is correct.
Yeah.
You've given Dex a name. Dex
Yeah.
is Dex.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking around, I'm looking for cameras, and Dex chirps from a console.
Yeah.
And he's bringing up the feeds when I rush over, and I just kind of scoop him out of the way onto my shoulder and take over and start flipping through camera feeds.
You know 2 things. Number 1 is that there is some sort of proximity alarm that has been triggered. There is something within the vicinity that is going to consider it to be close. And as you look out there, nothing.
There's something in the compound, but I can't see anything.
Well, that means it could be not visible or detectable. Does this compound have any security measures?
Let me see.
I would presume that the proximity alarm is probably the best thing.
Maybe the only thing.
You say that, and that appears to be the case. This isn't a military base. This is a research station. There was means put in place, as you saw through the videos, is they didn't say, we're going to arm you so you can defend yourself. It's, hey, use less power so you don't draw attention to where you are, because you're a scientist, not a soldier, goddammit.
I mean, scientists could have locks.
And we're
sometimes, as a treat.
As a treat, yeah.
just a little lock on the door, maybe.
Did you see anything out there?
I can't see anything.
Then perhaps it's inside here with us.
Do you have your weapons to hand?
Of course.
Silly question, I guess.
Always.
In the interim, if we could bring down the power level.
I'd have to get back to the reactor.
I think that, what's that fucking expression? That a boat has sailed?
That ship has
That
sailed.
ship has sailed, yeah.
That starship is launched.
Yeah, there you go.
That spaceship is...
I think that starship has launched. I think we're a little bit past that now. Let's engage with whatever's out there.
Where you feel the integrity of the entire station shudder and buckle under something. You look again out onto the cameras, nothing.
Well, that doesn't bode well. Still not seeing anything, but certainly feeling it.
Well, we'll definitely experience it out there.
How far away is our vessel?
It was about a 10-minute walk, roughly. It was going to be sooner were you not going under kind of rough terrain, something that Zahak had the ability to traverse quicker. But yeah, I've been looking at your character sheet.
Well, you described it as rocky terrain earlier, so I didn't think it would apply.
Yeah. Because I technically count as like difficult terrain.
Sure.
So yeah, someone like Zahak could scale it no problem, but it added like kind of double the amount of time on there. You would just off that section down into a patch of ground that the No Wrong Answered had found itself.
Well, it's minutes away over rough ground. Whatever's out there would catch us long before then. And plus, harder, there's so much more data on these computers. What are these machines for? We can't leave now. We only have half the picture.
We'll have less of the picture if we expire before then.
That's logical, yes.
But I suppose our chances are slimmer were we to try and make it back to the No Wrong Answers. Is there an optimal place to bunker down?
Wham! You hear it again. The lights start to flicker. Some of the monitor screens fizzle. They still hold their integrity, but this one slightly more persistent. No noise from what you can hear.
Do you two wish not to go out and engage this thing?
Not without better understanding of what it may be.
A threat to us.
Is it possible to, from inside of the building, to get on top of the building?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, it might take a bit of time to kind of navigate your way through, but you can see like a little. Once you start to look around in the far corner there on the south side, not on the other side from what you came in, you can see there's a little room at the far end of the computers. And if you start to head in there, you can see what kind of accounts to like a hatch that you could climb up and eventually like hit like another level, which is more kind of a smaller attic for research stations, and then like a little hatch that can pop up out onto what is essentially a second story.
Yeah, I think Pinch is just gonna say something along the lines of like, well, it's not much point just sitting around talking about it. Got to do something, and then scamper over to where he sees the little hatch to go through and look over at Zahak.
Zahak will wander over and give a four-armed boost. So two steps of like one and then a second pair of hands.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you can
This makes
like
me a little step ladder.
Yeah. And then
Double
lift Pinch right up to the hatch.
Yep.
Using stupidly strong character strength.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean-
absolutely. And you like get your little paws and you grab the hatch, you turn it, and it creaks under what you can presume to be many years of misuse.
Disuse, I would say.
Disuse.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Misuse.
Misdisuse.
It's been much misused.
And you pop it, and you can flip it over with a tremendous creaking sound. And I presume you pop yourself up.
Yeah, Pinch is gonna pop up, and if he can, from a vantage point on the second floor, is he then able to do any kind, like, is it helpful to do a perception check to see if he can see anything out on the ground?
Yeah, you can absolutely make me a perception check. So you kind of...
Yeah, is that about right?
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Yeah, because what happens is, as you kind of scamper up, you're a bit higher, and you put yourself flat onto your stomach, you crawl over across one of the pipes that you saw that were lining around the front of the building, and you just peep your little ears and eyes, your beady little Yosoki eyes, over the top and just start to look to see what you can see, and roll me a perception check.
That's 24.
24.
Gosh, I hope that beats it. I hate when you roll something stupid high and then the DM's like, missed, you know.
Everything appears normal.
Yeah. you think
see
it's
nothing.
fine.
Well, with my roll, you don't see anything. As you kind of scan again that eerily silent arena that you see before you, and there's just not even a whisper. It's deathly silent. You can still, save for the alarm that you can still hear behind you back in the station.
Can I shut that down? The alarm?
Yeah, so if you go over, make me a computer check for me.
Would you like assistance?
12.
Do you want to...
Yeah, can I still help?
Oh, if you can... Why not? Go for it.
Okay.
Because
that was kind of my idea.
All I'll say is, considering what's to come, I'll be nice.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm in danger. That's a 22.
Great. So you add a +2, which
So
goes
14.
above the DC of 13. So it's a very simple thing. You just need to find you override and.
Where's the mute? Where's the override? It's got to be on this console somewhere.
Take a breath.
I'm panicking.
Calm down. And then Arda's just going to guide your... What do you call insects' hands? Help. Someone help.
Your hands? Shirens just have hands, I think.
You just have hands?
Appendages is a nice...
guide one of your appendages to the right area.
Mute.
And it
Now I can think.
immediately cuts out.
And I think once the alarm cuts out, Pinch will just call down and say,
There's nothing out here.
Well,
There has... You go. No, you go.
something's hammering on the externals of the building. There has to be something here. Can you hear where that sound's coming from, at least?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing out here. It's just the wind.
Clink is going to find a place where he can watch the front door of the facility with his rifle in his hands.
So you're looking to stay in the building.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
from Pinch's spot on the roof, he would like to and take out his sniper rifle.
Great.
Just to be prepared.
You have a whole sniper rifle in there?
Sure do.
And
does that not
Zahak
interfere with
and
your eating?
Harder. What about the two of you, just so I can
So
do things in order?
Absolutely.
I just feel like shit's going down, and we may not be able to stay here much longer. Is there a way I can kind of copy the information, the somewhat corrupted information, back onto that data pad in the interim?
You can set it up, start going. It's a large amount of data and
Yeah.
it will take time, but you can definitely set up and start that
Yeah, I'm
process.
kicking myself that I didn't say to do that earlier, but yeah, I think that's what I'd like to do.
Okay, so you're going to start the process of working out a way to start putting the data back onto... You're basically trying to link up those files back onto the data pad that you
Yeah,
have.
I think Arda kind of looks out towards the danger, and then remembering Clink's passionate plea of we have to find out as much as we can, turns right back to the computer with fascination and goes to copy the information onto the data pad.
And meanwhile, Zahak, what will you be doing?
So if Arda is at the computer,
You see Clink has gone off towards where you exited, towards the front door.
well, he's at the door that separated the main hall where the building enters and this main room, right? Is
I
that-
thought you'd
Yeah.
gone to the
No,
complete
he's
front door.
right there.
No, I have gone to the door that leads into the living area and faces the long corridor
Got
to the
you, got you,
entrance.
got you.
So
Yes.
I'm close to the very strong, very four-armed Kasathan as he returns from the boost.
So I'm not going near you.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually doing what Sean thought you were doing, which I'm going to the front door of the main building itself.
Great.
Good. I'm glad that you're doing it.
Door
Well, if
open
someone's
or door
gonna do it-
closed?
Door closed.
Door closed.
Thank you.
Because you won't be able to see out of it.
No, that's fair. No, door open.
Door open.
Also-
Door open.
All sci-fi doors must contractually open with that hissing sound.
Even if there's nothing to do it, it has to happen.
It has to.
Either
It's
a
just-
hiss, or I'll also accept a you know what I mean?
Okay. Now, I need one final
That's up to
thing.
Sean, which one he likes better.
Karma. I need one final perception check from you.
Okie dokie. Much worse.
No!
That one is a 13.
No!
That ain't gonna do it.
It's already probably invisible anyway, so...
Can I offer a suggestion, particularly to Karma, who
Sure.
newish to
Can
role-playing?
help us. He's the only one who can help us.
Could I suggest that the Yosoki who's climbed up onto the top of a building and has a sniper rifle maybe makes a stealth roll
Stealth roll?
to hide as well? Because that doesn't necessarily negate the perception roll.
Yeah.
And if this thing's hiding, then they're both looking
Can it
for each
see
other.
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make that stealth roll. I'll say that we can retroactively
Yeah, it's
do
one,
that.
it's one thing
Absolutely.
to not see it, but you also don't want to be seen.
That's 25.
Ooh.
Ah.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. No, that's a perfect GM response. Huh. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Ooh. You wanna play it that way?
Cool.
So, Hawk, I have you covered. Is anything out there?
No, not yet.
And as you open the door, make me a perception roll.
Good eye. Poor.
We don't see shit.
Just notice ape meat in capital letters on your notes there.
So he
The
doesn't forget.
door hasn't actually opened.
I rolled a 15 for my perception off a 4.
Great.
Perception's a good stat for me. Not a 4 is not a good roll for me.
Well, no.
Zahak,
It's not a good roll
Yes.
for anyone.
you don't hear it. You feel it.
Oh no.
That's much worse.
Because we're going to do two things. Number one, we are indeed going to roll for initiative. Yay! And then it is going to take its surprise round attack on Zahak.
I thought you were just
Good
going to say it's
eye.
going to take Zark. Just
That's
like,
what I
yoink.
thought. He just yoink out the front door.
And now we have to do like a fetch quest.
Clink turns, he's just gone.
Total alien situation.
Yeah.
Does anyone beat a 20 in initiative?
No.
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 Beautiful.
So it's going to get 2 attacks on me.
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
Cute.
Yeah.
Did you say cute?
I did say cute. That's very cute.
I just Sean,
Stop
I
It's
did
humorizing
almost as if
the
you're our
enemy.
frontliner.
Sean, I didn't say this out loud. I'm sorry that I didn't. I forgot. Weapons are obviously drawn. I apologize if that's not clear.
Okay, but I'm not going to accept that you did a stealth roll because you didn't
No,
tell
no,
me that
no,
you did a
absolutely,
stealth roll.
absolutely.
Great.
No, no, no.
I marked that down.
No, for sure.
Yes.
No,
I'm
weapons-
happy to say that, like, based on what Zahak knows, you would have weapons out.
Yeah.
And
that's
Clint
fair.
specifically said, has everyone got their weapons ready?
Yeah. So that's absolutely fine. I'm presuming Arda doesn't, or do you?
Well, not if I'm...
Yeah, you're by the computer.
Not if my action is like
Yes.
using the data pad.
Yeah, I would say that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, did anyone get between 15 and 20?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, what did you get, Karma?
16.
And
15.
cool.
We're so
Between
screwed.
between 10 and 15.
10 for me.
And you, what did you get?
I rolled an 8.
Great.
Oh no.
Too confident.
R.I.P. Zark.
Zahak's fine.
Maybe it's
We've got all
a...
our stamina to get through. It's all good.
Maybe it just wants a baby or something.
Well, it'd be helpful if
We
we,
find
had
Zahak in
everyone
a
attack
nest
it.
somewhere.
That'd be
It'd be
certainly-
helpful if we knew what the heck it was.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I have an idea, but I'll save it for the post-season.
So a few things to note about surprise rounds. Number one is that to any attacks, anyone that is being attacked has a -2 to their AC because you are flat-footed.
Yep.
And also, this is I get to take one action.
Yes.
Now, I need to make a decision on something.
A decision.
So, for those listening at home, you normally you would get a move and an action and a swift action on your turn. But in a surprise round, you get simply an action. So you can move or attack or do a very small thing. We can't do any of those things.
The surprise round happens. Just happens. That's all I need to tell you. I did a thing.
Great.
And then it is
Oh.
going to be this thing's turn anyway because it's top of the initiative order.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
but we have no idea what it did.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No.
There's a pause.
It's none of our business, Ellen.
There's a whistling of wind as the door opens, and then
Something.
What is your KAC?
My KAC -2.
Yes. Well, no. Now you should be no longer flat-footed because the surprise round is done. Yeah.
It's 18.
Great. So immediately you are walloped by this thing. It feels big. It feels hard.
Be mature, people. Come on now.
Sharp.
feels lusty, passionate.
It thrusts into you.
Of course,
Throbbing.
this is the exact moment where I just
Oh, God,
got out of my
If it's
notes.
a tentacle monster, I'm walking out of the studio right now. We can't.
Zahak,
Hi.
it is a shimmer at first. An almost imperceptible gleam of light that seems to reflect and refract off nothing at all. As you feel this thing hit and then wrap itself around you, you blink, and the ever so subtle glimmer is in a slightly different position. But it's higher up this time. Much higher. You crane your large Kasathan neck up, and then you notice it as this shimmer dissolves. And
Oh
I'm
my
going
God,
to
it
show
attacked
you.
Sean too.
And I'm going to show you first what you see, and then I'm going to explain it for the listeners at home.
Can we all see it or just... Ooh.
I love him.
It
Very
towers.
cute.
Can we keep him?
It towers above you with undulating scales of a light blue and green hue that seems to pulsate through its body as from its large head down to the tip of its tail, it's almost like the body is pulsing in itself. Its ginormous face you can see dotted with eyes along the front, and it has tentacles that are languishing down.
Damn it.
There they are.
With little teeth on the edge of each tentacle. And this, one of its tentacles, is wrapped around you.
Yep.
What was your weapon again?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have many weapons.
Do you have like a sword or
Yeah.
something?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
as we saw in that first combat.
Yes.
Well,
I'm just wondering if your sword is
I have
is
a
at the ready.
sword and yes.
yes.
Yeah, I told Sean.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which weapon you you have so many weapons.
I have 4 arms. So I don't need to worry about swapping weapons.
What you
Brilliant.
do need to worry about is the fact that you are now grappled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And the damage has not yet come.
No.
This beast kind of looks like a bit like a wyvern to me, anyway.
It's giving basilisk to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
It's a bit like a worm.
Serpentine
With a
body
Y, yeah.
with a
With a Y.
with like
Take
a
Yeah.
dragonish
14
head.
points
No!
of slashing damage.
There goes your stamina. What? Most of it.
Hey, party. Help.
So we can all now see it, correct?
Correct.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, we love that.
That's good.
It's good for us, yeah.
And
God closes the door.
this thing's going to use its multi-attack.
Yeah, hey.
I mean,
And I'm grappled, so I believe I'm flat-footed from that.
there's nothing we can really do until it's our turn.
Yeah, we just gotta watch for now.
So
They made us watch.
the grappled condition, you cannot move or take two-handed actions. You take a -2 penalty to AC, most attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and dex-based skill and ability checks, and you cannot make attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so I'm not flat-footed, but I do still have that -2 to AC.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same
I mean,
effect, yeah.
ostensibly the same thing.
It's got you, therefore it's easier for it to continue to bite you.
I also can't make attacks of opportunity. And I think Sean just crit.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, glad you bought those potions.
Now I need to remind myself whether that I roll twice and I take the damages twice. What is your stamina and hit points on, Chris?
My stamina, I'm at 4.
Yep.
My hit points, I'm at 22.
So a total of 26.
That's right.
How do you have less stamina and hit points than me? That's crazy.
Because I have strength. And strength doesn't give you
Not
hit points.
constitution,
Not
yeah.
constitution.
Fair.
I also have the best AC out of everyone. Cool if I could have some help.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we'll try.
when we get our turns,
We'll do
yeah,
our best.
Sure, we haven't actually acted yet. So.
This you can, as you kind of stare up at this massive thing whose black voidless eyes match your own, Zahak, as it stares in and it cranes its head further kind of underneath the canopy. Another one of its tooth-ended tentacles slashes out right across the face, puts a terrible gash down the side from the top of your forehead right across to the corner of where your mouth would be underneath the garb as you take 22 points of slashing damage. Reminder to everyone, I crit successed that.
And also, you got a lot of forehead. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Big head. He got
there's a
5
lot-
head.
There's a lot of room to slash at.
Pinch. As you are looking over the vantage point, you see the moment this thing just apparates out of seemingly nowhere. It encompasses, if you're looking by the grid,
It's huge, right? No! We should get bonuses to hit it from its size.
It's huge.
it's large, so it's 3 by 3.
And very much in charge.
I'm going to actually, for those of you here at the table, I'm going to actually give you a comparative size difference.
Okay. That's going to help my nightmares.
Bigger than a car.
Yeah.
Whose car?
Bigger than a Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
And it's now essentially, so it has reached into this front door to get you at this thing.
Zahak opened the...
Sean's showing us the picture.
It's like a sea serpent, but
Yeah.
on the land.
Wish I hadn't shown you what it was called,
Yeah.
but
I,
alright.
I already saw.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It is
When I
much
get
larger than a car.
When I get a look at it, I'm going to roll my life sciences.
It is more like a house.
It's more like 3 SUVs stacked on top
So
of
yeah,
each other.
Hey, Phil, after you kill it, roll your life
Yeah,
science.
yeah.
So yeah, Pinch.
It should
this
be a
is-
free action to
it's
know
a-
what
it's
it
a-
is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
a free standard action which you can
is
do.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It counts. So user skill is an other action that you can use.
Okay.
Usually things like to know something is a free action.
Sure,
It's
sure,
like,
sure.
You can
Not in the
think
book.
while fighting.
Yes, you can think, oh, I recognize that. It's a gleebly gloobly.
I mean,
I've never done that
To
in
know
my entire
something
life.
is not a free action
And I
in
can
the
tell
biblical
you
sense.
that it wouldn't be life science that you'd roll.
Oh, okay. Mysticism.
Different creatures will
Of
require
course.
different roles. So
Yeah.
Pinch, this is the thing that you see just appear, and you maybe hear like a grunt, as because you can't kind of see under the canopy, but you hear that someone has been like kind of grasped, and this thing just kind of like hisses, and its tongue flicks out as it stares down into someone. What do you do, Pinch?
So I can't see who it's attacked, but I can see it.
I would say that's fair, yes.
Great, okay,
Yeah, because
awesome.
as you can see there, you're kind of like above the canopy area, and they are under in the doorway.
I'm gonna attack it with my rifle.
Absolutely.
I believe some sort of trick attack is in order.
I cannot trick attack with this,
because
but
it's not an operative weapon or something?
No,
Yeah.
it's unwieldy.
Oh, cool.
That's the
Yeah, because
problem.
it's your rifle, yeah.
It's a Shirin-eyed rifle.
But I bet it does more damage. right?
It does do more damage as long as I don't roll like a 1.
Okay, yeah.
Why would you even say that?
Look, I put it out there so it doesn't happen.
So Sheer and I rifle, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I can also do a move action to aim it.
Yes, which is what, a +2?
I believe it's a +2 to hit. If you would like to double check, that would be
Yeah,
amazing.
I've got my my lovely Starfinder themed combat cards here.
Not sponsored. Unless. Come on.
But maybe.
And Phil, if you get it quicker,
Hey, Paizo, you've been retweeting us. Maybe give us a little...
Yeah.
Give us
It's
a
been
little
excellent
sponsor.
that they've been
Yeah, it's been
following
real cool.
and retweeting.
Yeah, thank you.
So aim is is that a special thing you can do, or is it a general thing?
yeah, because I can't
It's
see
a special
aim.
thing for sniper weapons.
Which
That
is
would
why
not be
I
on my
can't
cards, yeah.
find it on here.
I see. I apologize for not having more details written down. I just have it's a move action to aim. And
Yeah.
apparently I didn't want to write down what that
Apparently
means.
the mechanics of that eluded you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is the most important part.
Future karma
Yeah.
will get that.
Yeah.
I'll remember, I say.
When you make a...
He was a fool.
Weapons with the sniper special property can be fired accurately at very long ranges if aimed properly. If you aim the weapon as a move action and then fire it on the same turn, use the value listed with the sniper special property as the weapon's range increment. You can still fire a sniper weapon as normal, but it only has the range listed under its normal range entry what you do. So it's less, it just enables
Oh,
you
it
to
doesn't give
shoot
me a bonus.
further.
Okay.
It's like the ability of being able to like breathe in, breathe out, and then it just somehow goes longer.
Aim
What are
it.
the weapon ranges?
So
'Cause if
without aiming, it's 70.
Yeah.
And with aiming, it's 250.
Yeah, because it depends on the weapon. A ranged weapon's range increment is listed along with its other statistics. If you make an attack with a ranged weapon from a distance greater than its listed range, you take a cumulative -2 penalty to the attack roll for each full range increment of distance between you and the target beyond the first. For most ranged weapons, the maximum range is 10 range increments or 10 times the number listed as the weapon's range. So you're well within.
So basically, it doesn't help in this circumstance because what it stops you. So whatever your range increment is, if you attack beyond that, you get a
-2.
-2. You attack beyond it
Yeah.
again, you get another
Yeah.
-2.
So being
Yeah.
closer doesn't
Being
do
closer
anything.
doesn't give you a
No.
bonus.
That's fine.
If
You're
you
just
were to
preventing
aim-
yourself getting
Yeah.
a negative.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's all good then. Then I don't need to aim.
No.
I may have made an error, but that's okay. I cannot full attack, so I will just attack. And we'll see what happens.
Why can't you full attack?
Because my weapon is unwieldy.
Oh, of course, that's right. Yes.
Ah.
Would you prefer to
sense.
have a different weapon out?
No, we'll see how this goes.
Okay, sure.
Imagine having a sniper and not aiming. That's wild to me.
Well,
Needs must.
also rolled real bad, so this is going to be very exciting. I got a total of 9.
A total of 9?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
So what'd you roll?
A 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
Our DPS is failing us.
So yeah, you aim like it's been a while since you've used the sniper rifle as well, but
also,
you,
it just appeared out of the air. Like
Yeah.
it shimmered into existence, and I tried to take the shot as that was happening.
That's it. Like
Absolutely
you're looking out into the space that is beyond, and kind of like just out of the bottom left corner of your eye is where you feel this mass. You immediately pull and shoot, but it's an overreaction, and you miss.
I think given that we were searching for it, and given the reason he got his sniper rifle out is like expecting it to be further, expecting there to be lots of things, not quite sure what he's going to see, and then it's very close and very much already attacking someone, and he sort of panics. And,
Plus, you don't want to shoot Zahak either.
True,
so.
true. I don't know what's happening down there, so I'm just, trying my best.
Just
Clink.
trying my best.
Hi.
You are looking down the length of the corridor, and you can see a bunch of scales in the way and some sort of appendage of some description wrap itself and hold Zahak tight. And you hear the sound of a sniper bullet bing past and just hit the ground with a puff of dirt.
So, can I make some sort of knowledge roll to know what I'm seeing?
Make me a mysticism check, please.
Okay, well
No,
that's
it's a
not
mystic
gonna work.
creature.
No.
That's gonna be bad.
If you don't have mysticism as a skill, you can't,
I can't
do the roll.
I can't do
No.
it. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's bad.
So,
As far as we know.
I don't know how easy this thing is to hit or hurt. So I'm loath to make a full action here to shoot it because those 2 attacks made it -4. So I'm a bit worried about doing that if I don't know how easy it is to hit. Dex and I are just going to open fire.
Go for it.
I'm gonna say,
Absolutely.
Oh, a panicked little Sheeran.
So 19.
19
Yep.
to
That'll be EAC.
EAC. Hits.
Yay!
Nice. So I hit. That's the laser rifle going off.
Thank you, Jesus.
You may have just heard an exhale from Chris.
Thank
My
Wade.
goodness.
You mean Wade? Who's your deity?
Shush.
Jesus.
Friends.
Who is this Jesus you
Friends
talk
call
of?
him Jesus,
Yeah.
but his real name is
1d8.
much harder to pronounce.
1d8. You're dealing. That's good.
Yeah, it's not an amazing weapon.
It's not, but it's good.
Oh,
that's a good roll.
7.
7 points of damage. It was a respectable shot.
And then Dex fires his pistol.
I forgot about Dex every single time.
So, relevantly to our early rules discussion, which is probably being cut, one of the perks that Dex has is long shot. So he can fire his pistol from most ranges without negatives
That's great.
to make him just a little bit more versatile as a combat character. So he is a +6.
Told you it was a he. Dexy
Yeah,
boy.
he's a he.
Yeah, it happened immediately afterwards. Oh, that's a miss.
It's 10 versus KAC.
Oh, suck it, Dex. Absolutely not.
Sorry, I'm just having a little panic in the
So
corner.
we yell down the corridor, and the laser rifle charges and goes off, it sinks into this thing's flesh with a decent kind of burning, probably foul-smelling
You see like
smoke.
You see some of the coloration like temporarily go like a red and a brown before shuddering back to its blue and green hue.
That is our round. I'm not going to move closer to it. I'm just going to stay in my
Little hidey hole.
little hidey hole inside the facility
And
while we try and cover.
Dex's shot just hits above the banister, like still on the inside of the building, and just embeds itself into the wall there. Arda.
Yes. Now, did I need to complete my action, or that's already kind of happening?
I'm happy to say that for the purpose of this, before everything started, that you've set it up ready to go.
Okay.
Like during the alarm section, that'll be nicey nice.
Thank
What's
you.
the higher priority here?
No, I'm just wondering if I've already like burnt through my action, and now I'm
Yeah, whether you can do
useless
anything or
to
not.
you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think there's a disadvantage is that you are out of the line of fire and your weapon isn't ready.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah,
you can,
you've
the computer
set it up before the combat started, like in the surprise round, say, and now you're ready to go.
So I'm just trying to figure out whether I can still cast magic missile.
I'm happy to say that you can get yourself over next to Clink so you can see down the way.
Yes.
So you've got line of sight of the creature.
Yeah, and then magic missile is what standard action?
Arda, do you have a mysticism, by the way?
I do.
want-
would like to try and know this creature, so that's a free action.
Yeah.
It's not a high
And if it
mysticism,
isn't,
but I do
say
have
it
it.
is.
It's a 4.
Oh, well, you
don't
don't know
know.
what this thing is. No,
Great.
it looks like a big snake.
It's a creepy Eoxian
Big
thing.
fucking snake. Okay.
Over 100 feet, so you're well within the range.
Yeah, so it's a standard action.
Now it's a save by myself,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but I...
Nope.
No, I can't use my full action because I've moved. Yeah, so it's just a standard action, and
That's right. It's a roll from Ellen's perspective, isn't it?
It just happens.
Just happens.
Magic
It's
missile,
nothing
I
at all?
believe, just happens.
Fire 2 missiles that strike targets unerringly. The creatures must still be valid targets and deal 1d4 plus 1 force damage each.
Nice.
I can't target specific parts of the creature. Oh, okay. I think I can only cast one actual missile.
No, it's 2. It's 2 or plus 1 if you use a full action.
You
No,
fire
but-
2 missiles of magical energy that strike targets unerringly and deal 1d4 plus 1 force damage each.
But it does say each missile can only strike only one creature. Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine. I
that's
just
right.
can't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. You can't do multiple.
You
Yeah.
can't, yeah.
Yeah, but both have to hit the one creature, which you can do.
Okay.
No, it's like you can't split the damage.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
Yeah.
not split
so
damage.
I'm gonna cast it.
Cast it. Yeah, you just get to do it. Magic missile, everyone.
So let's
Great spell.
roll.
A fantastic. It doesn't do tons of damage.
No.
but it's
No,
guaranteed
no.
damage.
reliable.
But I run down briefly and kind of slide next to Clink, take a look at Zahak, and just open up my hands, and this bolt of electricity fires one zhoo and then the other zhoo straight into this creature. So let's just roll. So 3 damage for the first one, and 5 damage for the second one.
Nice, for 8 points of total accumulative damage.
Do like lights like dance down your arms as
I imagine
the power gathers?
Yeah, similar to jolting energy, you see Arda's circuitry, her inner circuitry, just kind of glow a brilliant blue as it almost like goes from the toes, the heads, it meets in the middle and then down through the hands.
Nice.
Sorry, it's not a huge damage.
What is that thing?
I have no idea.
Just keep shooting!
Zahak, you are damaged, deathly hurt. This thing is mere what feels like centimeters away from you. You can hear from around you, see a sniper rifle coming here, 2 magic missiles blasting in the face, bullets shooting. This thing still has you. What do you do?
First thing I'd like to do is I'd like to roll mysticism.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Please
I was
roll
going
me
to
a
say,
mysticism.
ironically, you're the... No!
No.
Ironically, you'd be the person who would probably know.
Total of 12. Sean? Total of 12. With a nat 1.
That sounds like it would be enough to know the gist.
The name of it, maybe.
The vibe. Can we get a
Don't
vibe
think
based
so.
roll?
No,
Big worm.
I don't
no.
think so.
You look at this thing like you. Is it native to Eox? Can you find it elsewhere? You've never seen this thing before.
I think I'm under duress as well.
Yeah.
Gun to your head.
And
What is
also-
this creature?
And also, like, doesn't really matter right now, at least to the immediate section.
Yeah.
If we know it, we can kill it.
Sean, can I ask a quick question of you? The grappled rules, do they
Yes.
prevent casting?
Target that has grappled or pinned condition is limited in the actions they can take. As a standard action, the grappled target can attempt a grapple combat maneuver to grapple you, or use the escape task of the acrobatic skill to break free.
So
you
I can grapple
back,
it.
or you can break free. Those are your 2
Those
standard
are my
actions.
2
Time
options.
to wrestle or run.
How many increments above your own size can you grapple? Unless we see otherwise, there doesn't seem to be like a set, at least not that I can see.
Size difference that you're allowed to grapple.
No, it just says you have to have 2 hands free.
Sizes is not a thing in Starfinder. Yeah.
I guess you can grapple
it is,
anything
but it doesn't
you
affect
want.
that.
yeah, someone said that they house ruled that you can't successfully grapple something more than 2 size categories. However,
That feels kind of sensible.
There are
Yep.
other things that have that rule in
Yeah.
Starfinder, but it doesn't seem to be that.
yeah, but that being said, this thing is not more than 2 sizes bigger.
I'll
It is 2 sizes bigger.
Yeah.
So by technicality, I'm going to say that because it's what it damages you with are the little tentacle things that are on it. You could grab those if you wanted to.
Yeah, grab him.
So just to be clear, my actions are to grapple or to try and escape.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I will
So you can't. Yeah.
I will
can't
let you know
cast
this.
anything.
To escape a grapple is 10 plus the grappler's KAC.
Yes.
Acrobatics.
Yes. Which I'm not going to do, right? Because my acrobatics is -2.
Or,
Yes.
Because it's dex
yeah, I
roll,
would-
and
yeah.
I don't have high dex.
No.
Right? So the only thing I can really try and do is grapple back.
which
Tussle.
is strength.
Get wrestling.
I do have high strength,
Okay.
but also... So when it grappled me, it didn't make an attack against my, like, AC versus combat maneuvers?
It's a specific thing that it can do.
I see. That means I'm going to die. I'm going to roll to try and take control of the grapple.
Roll
Yeah.
a combat maneuver attack roll.
So this is going to have to beat its KAC plus 8.
Yep, because otherwise I'm trying to beat its KAC plus 10 with an acrobatics roll, which is worse
Yes.
in every conceivable way.
Yeah.
May the
With a -2.
may the dice be in your favor.
No.
I mean,
I rolled a 5. Doesn't matter how many bonuses you can give me. It makes an attack against me next turn. I'm at 4 hit points.
Maybe it'll
Not 4
attack
stamina,
us instead.
4 hit points.
Pinch.
I'm dead.
Do your war dance. I don't know if you have a war dance, but now's the time to strap
Might be
on them shoes.
unconscious.
You might be unconscious.
You wrap around enough hit points.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah.
When are you able to use your resolve to negate things?
During, but
Negate death?
between combats.
Yeah, you can't
not
do it during.
combat.
Yeah.
You can use it to auto-stabilize, though, right?
Yes.
Did you have healing serums?
Yep.
Okay.
Could I use them?
No. Not while you grapple.
Could I heal myself using my own magic? No.
Oh.
Could I use any of my magic attacks? No.
But
Grappled is extremely strong.
If you weren't grappled, do you have healing spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm your party's tank and healer.
I know, because I don't have any healing spells.
This thing
That's
just
because
went,
you're mage. You're a
Yeah,
DPS.
but also
Just-
I have mending spells for
This-
constructs.
This thing just went, I'll be having that.
yeah.
I just really assumed that either me or like Phil's little dragonfly would get hurt first, and I statted accordingly. Oh dear. Sean's still counting. This can't be good.
So, as you attempt to try and like squirm your way out, and you try and like grapple this thing, get one of your many arms out to try and just wrestle, maybe try and grab its tentacles, hold them together. You're squirming, and you're not really able to budge from where you are. And from the west hand side, Zahak, from what you can see, from the west hand side, Pinch, as you're overlooking, you can see coming around from a corner is a Shirin, dressed in raggedy clothing with its environmental protection suit up, weathered, dirty, and it has its arm raised up, and it crunches with its hand, and this creature shudders, and it takes 12 points of damage.
Thank you, friend.
Hang on, let's hold our applause. Hold it.
Looks like it's wearing like what seems to be like a very dirty, withered lab coat of some description. You would ascertain not unlike what you saw in the videos inside the research station. It is this thing's turn.
Oh, the monster.
Yes.
Right.
Now I'm going to make...
Not the Shirin.
No, Shirin just helped us by 12 hit points.
Which is awesome.
I'm actually...
People in STEM, I say.
This thing
Bugs in STEM.
goes by instinct and it goes by threat. So I'm actually going to leave this down to the roll of a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 1 for Pinch, 2 for Arda, 3 to continue on with Zahak, 4 for Clink, and 5 for the mysterious Shirin stranger. 6, I'll roll again.
That's when he was introduced, I felt like that was a musical sting.
From the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Cowboy scientist.
Pinch, I would like you to look over here, look over my counter, and look at what I rolled.
Oh, shit!
I almost died in real life.
I will tell you to negate that amount of suspense.
Can I just tell the audience, Karma leaned over to look at the,
And just
the die.
almost
At the GM's
died.
instruction.
At the GM's
Hey, I
instructions,
was
and the
doing what I'm
chair,
told.
and the chair just almost fell completely
Right next
over.
to the mixer.
I rolled
I nearly ruined this whole production.
a 3.
No!
Yeah, man.
No!
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
We knew this was going to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
this
I don't
sucks.
know nothing.
So-
I rolled bad.
On the turn after the grapple, melee damage is done to the opponent at the start of the serpent's turn. So I'm going to roll that melee damage first. 9 points of damage.
All right, I'm -5.
Okay, so you are unconscious.
You go limp in this thing's tentacle as its tooth comes around and slashes again across your jugular this time. It's waving around, and then again, yeah, it slashes into you. Now, actually, ooh,
Oh no.
yeah. So as it goes to slash you, you see it momentarily go invisible. And as it slashes you once again, it then visibly comes back into vision. So it's momentarily gone, and then it came back again.
Phases out, phases back in. Zahak's limp.
Now, I have to make a new attack roll. I'm going to explain this as I go. What is your KAC, Chris?
I'm dying, so I don't know if I have any.
You still, for the purposes of this, you will.
18.
How are you feeling, Chris?
Yeah, good. What's up?
As it has you limp in its body, it tightens. It opens up its maw. And it lifts you down and inside its gullet. The 7-foot Zahak disappears within this creature that you have still yet not named. You have been listening to Among the Dust, which is a Roll to Cast production. The best way to find us is on Twitter, Discord, and our Patreon. All our podcasts are on Acast, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/roll-to-cast. Starfinder and all associated properties are trademark of Paizo Incorporated, authorized through Paizo's community use policy.
So you could do like a full attack or something instead.
Yeah, well,
One thing.
Cut.
Just so I know where to go to.
I know.
Yeah.
This wasn't Sean's misplaced attempt at starting an a cappella group. Which is